So are you ready to unlock some serious financial power? Because today we're doing a deep dive all about building business credit.
Yeah, and then using that to really kind of fuel your real estate investing dream.
I am so ready.
Yeah.
You know I am. I mean, let's break it down. Like, what makes a business fundable in the eyes of a lender?
So it's about way more than just good personal credit, although that's certainly a factor. Lenders really want to see a business that looks legitimate, organized, and financially healthy. So
it's about presenting a professional and trustworthy image.
100%.
Okay.
And one of the biggest mistakes I see business owners making is sending mixed signals to lenders.
Okay.
So imagine a lender is looking at different business addresses listed on your website, your Secretary of State filing, your Dun & Bradstreet profile.
Oh, that's not good.
That just screams potential fraud.
Right.
And they run for the hills.
Yeah, it's like showing up for a job interview with mismatched shoes and a wrinkled shirt.
Exactly.
Like, you're not going to
you just don't
get vagina.
Inspire confidence. Right. Yeah. And those inconsistencies are more common than you might think.
Really?
I've seen so many businesses get denied funding.
Wow.
Simply because their business data was all over the place.
Oh,
it's like having a typo on your resume, right?
Yeah.
Like, it might seem like a small detail.
Right.
But it makes a huge difference.
So how do we avoid those data mishaps? And really present a credible front to lenders?
It starts with just getting the fundamentals right.
Okay.
Forming an LLC or a corporation right from the start is crucial.
Okay.
This shows lenders that you're serious about separating your personal and business finances.
Right.
Which is a major plus in their eyes.
So no more mixing personal and business expenses.
Exactly.
Got to draw those clear boundaries.
100%.
All right.
Along with forming that LLC, you'll need an EIN. You need a separate business bank account.
Yep.
And a professional-looking website.
Got it.
So these are the foundational elements. Okay.
That really build credibility and make your business look like the real deal.
So it's like creating this solid identity.
Yes.
For your business, one that lenders can trust.
Yeah.
And feel confident investing in.
Exactly.
All right.
And once you have those foundations in place, it's all about consistency.
Okay.
Every piece of information, your address, phone number, business name, needs to match perfectly across all platforms.
Got it.
Website, Secretary of State filings, IRS records, Dun & Bradstreet profile.
So it all has to match.
It all has to sing in harmony.
Okay.
It's like you're building this rock-solid case for why lenders should choose your business.
Yeah, and I bet you've seen some amazing turnarounds when businesses get these fundamentals right.
Oh, absolutely. I had a client who was repeatedly denied funding.
Wow.
Despite having a great business idea and excellent personal credit.
Okay.
And we dug into their business profile and found a single address mismatch.
Between their website and their Secretary of State filing, they fixed that one error.
Oh my God.
Reapplied, and boom, instant approvals.
Yes.
Crazy, right?
Yeah. That's a powerful reminder that even small inconsistencies can have a huge impact.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like missing a button on a suit jacket.
Yeah, exactly.
It might seem minor, but
it can ruin the whole impression.
Yeah, it does. Okay, so once you have that solid foundation in place, then you can start building your business credit profile strategically.
Yes.
Almost like leveling up in a video game.
I love that analogy.
I know, Ray. I like it.
How true.
So tell us more about these levels of business credit. Where do we even begin?
All right, so the first stage is establishing a base.
Okay.
You want to start with vendors that are known for granting credit easily.
Okay.
Often without requiring a robust credit history.
Okay.
So companies like Uline or Granger are great examples.
Got it.
They provide essential business supplies, and they're often willing to extend credit to newer businesses.
So it's about getting those first few wins under our belt.
Yes.
Proving we can handle credit responsibly.
Exactly.
Right.
Think of it like earning those early experience points in a game, right?
Yeah.
It sets you up for bigger challenges later on.
I like it.
So once you have a few starter vendors reporting positive payment history, you can kind of graduate to retail credit.
Okay.
So that's like Home Depot, Lowe's, Staples, that kind of thing.
Interesting. So it's not just about getting any credit. It's about building this diverse portfolio.
Yes, 100%.
Okay.
That showcases our business's reliability.
All right.
You got it.
I like it.
And the beauty of this system is the more accounts you have, the higher your credit limit recommendations become.
Oh, okay.
And the more attractive you appear to lenders.
So it's like a snowball effect.
Exactly.
As you build momentum, things just get easier and easier.
Exactly.
I like it.
Oh.
All right. So once you've conquered retail credit, you can then set your sights on what? Fleet credit.
Yeah, fleet credit for your vehicles and fuel, right.
Got it.
And eventually, those coveted universal business credit cards.
Oh, yeah, like Visa, MasterCard.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
So those offer incredible flexibility and buying power, but they require a more seasoned credit profile.
So it's a journey, a strategic climb up the business credit ladder.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm guessing you've seen some businesses kind of like leapfrog ahead.
Oh, yeah.
Getting approved for things that they maybe shouldn't have qualified for.
All the time. I had a client who applied for a Staples card despite not meeting their stated revenue requirements.
Okay.
And they were shocked when they got approved. But their business credit profile was so strong from strategically building those earlier tiers that Staples was confident in their ability to repay.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
It really shows the power of playing the business credit game the right way.
Absolutely.
It's not about luck. It's about building a strong foundation.
It's about strategy.
And making those strategic moves.
Yeah, exactly.
I like it. So that brings us to another crucial point.
Okay.
Understanding the three main strengths that lenders look for when they're evaluating businesses.
Love it.
Okay, fill us in. What are these strengths that can make or break our chances of getting approved?
All right, so lenders are typically assessing your business based on cash flow, creditworthiness, and collateral.
Got it.
They want to see that you have a stable income, a history of responsible borrowing, or valuable assets to back up the loan.
So ideally, you'd have all three.
Ideally.
Okay, but that's not always the case.
Yeah.
Especially for newer businesses.
Especially for newer businesses, no.
So it's like having different tools in your financial toolbox.
Exactly.
You can use whichever one is the strongest in a given situation.
Yes, 100%.
I like it.
And this is where business credit becomes incredibly powerful, especially if you're short on cash flow or collateral.
Right.
So by building a solid business credit profile, you're essentially saying to lenders, hey, even though I might not have a ton of cash flow yet, or a warehouse full of inventory, I'm a responsible borrower who pays their bills on time. You can trust me.
So it's like building that trust factor.
Yes.
Proving you're reliable, even if you don't have a long financial track record.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And this is especially relevant for real estate investors who might be using a strategy like DSCR loans.
Yes, DSCR loans.
Yes.
Everybody's talking about them these days.
They're so hot right now.
They are. What makes them so special?
Yeah.
And how does business credit fit into the equation?
Okay, so DSCR stands for debt service coverage ratio.
Okay.
These loans are fantastic because they require only a 10% down payment.
10%. Wow.
And your qualification is based on the property's potential income, not your personal income.
So it's all about the property's ability to generate cash flow? That's what the lenders are betting on.
That's what they're looking at.
Okay.
And that's where business credit can be a real game changer.
All right.
Imagine using business credit to fund that 10% down payment.
Okay.
Unlocking access to these incredible DSCR loans. It's like a financial 1-2 punch.
I see where you're going with this.
Yeah.
It's like using business credit to open the door to these amazing real estate opportunities that might have otherwise been out of reach.
100%.
Okay.
And I've seen this strategy work wonders for real estate investors. I have a friend who focuses on luxury Airbnbs.
Okay, yeah.
He pulls in $65,000 per month from just 3 properties.
Wow.
All acquired using DSCR loans.
Wow, that's some serious cash flow.
Serious cash flow.
So he's using DSCR loans to acquire these high-end properties.
Yeah.
And the rental income is covering the mortgage payments and generating substantial profit.
Exactly.
But how does business credit fit into his equation?
He uses business credit to cover those 10% down payments.
Ah, got it.
On the DSCR loans.
So he doesn't have to wait.
It allows him to acquire more properties faster without depleting his personal savings.
Genius. So it's like a financial snowball effect. You use business credit to get into the game, acquire properties, and then the rental income fuels further growth.
Exactly.
Brilliant.
Beautiful cycle.
Yeah.
And remember, business credit isn't limited to just down payments. You can use it to fund both sides of your real estate ventures.
What do you mean by both sides?
I'm talking about funding the purchase of the property A&D, covering the rehab and furnishing costs.
Okay.
Think about it. You can get credit at Home Depot, Lowe's, furniture stores.
Oh, wow.
Everything you need to get that property rent ready.
Got it.
Can be financed through business credit.
This is incredible. It completely changes the game for aspiring real estate investors. You don't have to wait years to save up for this massive down payment.
Nope.
Or scrape together funds for renovations.
It accelerates your timeline dramatically.
Yeah, business credit can fast-track your timeline dramatically. This is great.
And one of the biggest myths out there, I think, is that you need years and years of painstaking effort to build business credit.
Right.
And that's just not true.
Okay, I like where this is going. Yeah. What's the real timeline then?
So with the right strategies in place and the right guidance, our clients are typically seeing themselves reach kind of that end of their business credit building journey in as little as like 4 to 6 months.
4 to 6 months. That's incredible.
Yeah.
What's the secret sauce? How are businesses able to accelerate that process so dramatically?
So it really just comes down to eliminating the guesswork.
Okay.
And avoiding those dead-end applications that can actually damage your business credit score.
Right.
So we've kind of cracked the code in terms of like what's the optimal order of accounts to go after based on where your business is at, what your goals are.
So you're taking the mystery out of the equation. You're providing a clear roadmap for success.
That's the idea. We have a whole data team that's constantly analyzing the underwriting guidelines of all these different lenders and credit issuers out there and really figuring out what it takes to get approved for each account.
So it's like having a team of financial detectives.
I love it.
Working behind the scenes, uncovering those hidden pathways to credit approval.
100%. And that data feeds into our platform. And then based on where you're at, we can recommend what accounts you should go after. It's like having a personalized GPS guiding you toward business credit success.
No more wandering aimlessly in the credit wilderness.
Yeah.
You're providing that clear path and eliminating those frustrating detours.
Yeah.
All right, so speaking of navigating the world of business credit, let's talk about those all-important business credit reports.
Okay.
Are they similar at all to personal credit reports? And where can we even access those?
So they are similar in the fact that they track your business's payment history and overall creditworthiness, but they are compiled by different agencies. So you have Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, and Equifax all kind of have their versions of business credit reports. You can access your reports directly through those agencies.
Got it.
But there are some platforms like Nav that offer a consolidated view, which can be really convenient.
Okay, so it's important to keep tabs on those reports, just like we do with our personal credit.
Yeah.
What if there's something negative on there? Can it be disputed, like personal credit?
100%. You have the right to dispute any inaccuracies or outdated information on your business credit reports.
Great.
Super important to stay proactive and ensure that your reports accurately reflect your business's financial health.
So it's like double checking your receipts at the grocery store.
Yeah.
You want to make sure everything is correct before you head out the door.
Exactly. And here's another thing that a lot of people are surprised to learn. You can actually build business credit, even if you have absolutely zero credit history.
Wait, really? How is that even possible? It's like the chicken or the egg dilemma. You need credit to get credit, right?
Exactly. And that's where those starter vendors we discussed earlier come into play.
Okay.
Companies like Uline or Granger, a lot of times they don't require an established credit history to extend you credit.
Okay.
They're more interested in seeing that you have a legitimate business and that you're paying your bills on time, even if it's just utility bills or phone bills, things like that.
So they're willing to take a chance on newer businesses.
They are.
Which is great.
Huge advantage for entrepreneurs.
Yeah, who are just starting out. So once you have even just one account reporting positive payment history, that can significantly boost your business credit score.
Yes.
And open up doors to other credit options.
It's like planting that first seed. It seems small at first, but it can grow into something amazing.
This is so empowering. It completely debunks the myth that you need years of credit history to access business funding.
Yeah.
So speaking of funding, let's explore those funding fortunes, the different types of financing that you can unlock.
Yes, let's do it.
Once you have that solid business credit profile, what doors can business credit open for entrepreneurs and real estate investors?
So we've already talked about the world of DSCR loans,
right,
which are fantastic for acquiring rental properties. But remember, business credit is not limited to real estate, right?
Okay.
You can leverage it to purchase equipment, vehicles, inventory, all these kinds of things.
So it's like having a financial Swiss Army knife.
Yes.
Ready to tackle any funding challenge.
Exactly.
All right. So one option that's particularly attractive to newer businesses or those with kind of like fluctuating revenue is revenue-based financing.
Yes, love it.
Okay, tell me more about this revenue-based financing. How does that work?
So with revenue-based financing, lenders advance funds based on your business's projected revenue. So it's like you're borrowing against your future earnings.
Okay, so it's like getting a cash advance on your business's potential.
Exactly. And the repayment structure is often tied to your revenue.
Oh, okay.
So you pay more when business is booming and less when things are slower.
That makes sense.
So it's flexible. It aligns with your natural ebb and flow.
That's a huge advantage.
Yeah.
Especially for businesses in industries that have seasonal fluctuations.
Huge.
Or those that are experiencing really rapid growth.
Exactly. And then you also have things like term loans, which are similar to traditional bank loans, but often have more flexible terms and faster approval times.
So it's like the best of both worlds.
Exactly.
You get that structure and predictability of a traditional loan, but the speed and agility of a non-traditional lender.
Exactly. And then don't forget about those coveted SBA loans.
Oh, yes. Those SBA loans.
Government-backed loans.
Right.
Favorable terms, low interest rates.
Yeah, I've heard they're the holy grail of business financing.
That can be.
But notoriously difficult to qualify for.
They can be challenging, yes.
So how can we increase our chances of getting one of those?
Having a strong business credit profile can really, really increase your chances of approval.
Okay.
Because the SBA wants to see that you're a responsible borrower.
Right.
With a track record of success.
Got it.
And your business credit score is a key indicator of that.
So it's like having a golden ticket.
Yes.
That gives you access to those exclusive financing opportunities.
Exactly. Business credit is this powerful tool that can really just open up a world of funding possibilities for entrepreneurs, real estate investors, really anyone looking to grow their business. And I think one thing that often gets overlooked is the psychological impact of having strong business credit.
That's an interesting angle. Tell me more about that psychological impact. How does having good business credit affect entrepreneurs on an emotional level?
I mean, imagine the feeling of knowing that you have access to funding when you need it without having to jump through hoops or rely on those personal guarantees.
Right. It's incredibly liberating.
Yeah, it is.
It empowers you to make bold moves and pursue opportunities that might have seemed out of reach before.
It's like having that financial safety net.
Exactly.
That allows you to take calculated risks, pursue your dreams without constantly worrying about where the money will come from.
Exactly. It gives you the confidence to expand your business, invest in new equipment, hire additional employees, knowing you have the financial resources to back it up.
So it's like that extra boost of confidence, knowing you have the tools and the resources to succeed. So speaking of setting yourself up for success, one of the most important things you can do is separate your personal and business finances.
Yes, this is huge.
This is something I know you emphasize heavily with all your clients.
Big time.
So let's dive into this. Why is it so crucial to keep those lines separate?
It boils down to two key factors. Protecting your personal assets and building a distinct credit history for your business.
So when you mix personal and business finances, you're really blurring the lines and creating this unnecessary risk.
Right.
If your business encounters financial difficulties, your personal assets could be at stake.
So it's like creating a firewall
Exactly.
between your personal life and your business ventures.
100%. And on the business credit side, lenders really want to assess your business's creditworthiness based on its own merits, not on your personal credit history.
Right.
So by keeping those finances separate, you allow your business to develop its own credit profile, which can then be used to secure funding, build a strong financial foundation.
So it's like giving your business its own financial identity.
Exactly.
Allowing it to stand on its own 2 feet.
100%.
Okay, so how do we actually create this separation?
So it starts with those fundamentals we discussed earlier, right?
Right.
Getting that EIN, forming that LLC or corporation, and setting up that separate business bank account.
So no more dipping into the business account to cover personal expenses.
No.
Or vice versa.
No.
Got to keep those lines clear.
100%. So treat your business like a separate entity, even if it's a sole proprietorship, right?
Right.
Once those foundations are in place, it's all about consistently using your business accounts for all business-related transactions. So you're paying your suppliers with your business credit card, you're depositing revenue into your business bank account, you're keeping meticulous records to track everything.
So it's like training yourself to think and act like a CEO.
Exactly.
Making those smart financial decisions that benefit your business in the long run.
100%.
Okay, and the payoff is pretty significant, right?
Huge. You're protecting your personal assets. You're building that strong business credit history. You're creating a more professional, credible image for your business.
Triple win.
It is. Now, before we wrap up this section, I want to make sure we unravel the mystery of payment experiences.
Ooh, payment experiences. Okay. What are those and why should we care?
So payment experiences are really the building blocks of your business credit score.
Got it.
They're simply records of your business making payments to creditors or vendors.
Okay.
Who then report those payments.
Got it.
To the business credit bureaus.
So every time we make a payment on a business credit card or a line of credit, we're creating a positive payment experience
Exactly.
that contributes to our overall creditworthiness.
Exactly. But here's the catch. Not all accounts are created equal when it comes to these payment experiences.
Okay.
Some accounts report to all 3 major business credit bureaus.
Okay.
Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, and Equifax.
Got it.
While others might only report to 1 or 2.
So it's like earning those bonus points for those accounts that report to all 3 bureaus. They're like the MVPs of credit building.
You got it. So it's important to choose your account strategically. Prioritize the ones that are going to provide multiple payment experiences because it can really make a difference in how quickly you build that strong business credit score.
So it's like uncovering those secret shortcuts in a video game.
Yeah.
You want to find those strategies that'll help you level up the fastest.
100%. And that's why we're so passionate about educating business owners and real estate investors about this. It's a game changer. And it can really just unlock some incredible opportunities and fuel financial success.
It's amazing how many misconceptions are out there about business credit.
I know, right?
It's like we've been playing the game on hard mode without even realizing it.
It's so true.
But the good news is, like, once you understand the rules, it's not nearly as complicated or intimidating as it might seem at first.
Right.
It's like, switching over to easy mode and watching that business credit score skyrocket.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And the best part is this isn't some like exclusive club, right?
Right.
Reserved for like seasoned investors or those with like perfect personal credit. It's accessible to anyone who has the ambition to build wealth and create a successful business.
100%. That's the beauty of it.
Yeah, it levels the playing field.
Yeah.
Empowers entrepreneurs and real estate investors from all backgrounds, experience levels.
Yep.
So out of everything we've covered today, what stands out to you as like the most important takeaway for our listeners? I mean, we discussed everything from fundability and credit tiering to like those powerful DSCR loan strategies. What's the one thing you want them to remember?
I think for me, it always comes back to the power of knowledge.
Okay.
Like business credit isn't magic.
Right.
It's a system with clear rules and strategies that anyone can learn.
Okay.
Once you understand those rules, you can play the game strategically and unlock a world of opportunities.
I love that it's like learning a new language or mastering a musical instrument.
Yeah.
Takes effort, takes dedication. But the rewards are immeasurable.
They are.
So if someone's ready to like dive into the world of business credit,
start building their score. Like what's the first step they should take?
I would say start by taking a good, honest look at your current situation.
Okay.
Do you have a legitimate business structure in place? Is your business data consistent across all platforms?
Okay.
Are you separating your personal and business finances?
Yeah.
These are like the foundational elements that are going to set you up for success in the long run.
It's like laying that strong foundation before you build a skyscraper. Right.
Exactly.
You want to make sure that it can withstand the test of time and financial storms.
100%. If you're serious about taking your real estate investing to the next level, I highly recommend checking out fixflipcredit.com. It's the best business credit mastery program online.
It's an invaluable resource for anyone who wants to unlock the power of business credit.